look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Wisconsin Badgers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you get to Madison, Wisconsin, you know you're someplace special when you walk into Camp Randall Stadium. This is one of the largest and oldest stadiums in the country, opening in 1917. The students make it special. Every time there's a cool moment in the third and fourth quarter, Camp Randall continues to prove one of the best home field advantages in the Big Ten. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Badgers headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the ground with the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. I mean, anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead. This is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Joseph buys a little time. Caught over the middle. It's Brooks. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a 15-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Preston. Turning it on. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on them.
Maybe some room here. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Hand off from the gun. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne, who was a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. He really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dragged down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting.
There's a crease. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. It looks as if we have an injured Hoosier at the end of that play. And the Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Got his man on the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers!
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Hoover. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
And he'll be brought down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Throwing Joseph. That's caught. It's Brooks. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Let's go. Ready.
The run to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Wisconsin's had a long list of great running backs, but those big fellas up front, that's a pipeline to pro football.
Unbelievable. Joe Thomas will be proud. Just paving the way, just physical. They always can block the run game. Every game Wisconsin plays, they're going to run the football.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the back. Joseph. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, put you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane,
Beck's going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air, it's Hoover. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll run it to the right side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On target. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. On the run, it's Jackson.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, this offense is one of the 25 best in the nation on third down. That time they try to run it, but give the defense credit. Physical at the point of attack, they're able to get the stop, now setting up fourth.
The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Looking for a big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Just barely enough to tuck it into that right corner. And now the lead is even bigger. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Colorado taking on the number 15 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Buffs coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
They're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him and it'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Joseph. turning. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Tripped up for the tackle.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
The give out of the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more.
Touchdown, Badger! And the beatdown has ensued.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Looking for a man, it's Hoover. Stepping to the right. Unleashes one. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game, but in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. A run for the quarterback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Lost, the defense is wide open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Richard. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass, it's Hoover. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Wisconsin. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Fires to the middle. The sure hands, it's shot. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Hoosiers want to move quickly.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Richard. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Using his legs, it's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll try the left side. Maybe a crease. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can...
Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Run in the red zone. It's Dupree. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 3rd and long. Might as well stick with him. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Finds his man. It's Richard. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on third. Right down the middle. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Tries to get it on the ground. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that fourth down. Great job by this defense.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe run inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fellow? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Morris. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Badger! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick 6 right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Richard. Oh, what a move. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass, it's Hoover. And he dropped did. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the lock.
And, guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Going to try to get it himself. He got enough, slides, and moves the sticks on 4th and short.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, hats off to this defense and their ability to shut this guy down. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football. That was only his second catch of the game, and we're essentially in a 2-minute situation. They have risen to the challenge. They knew coming in they were going to have to limit him, but I don't know if they even thought they'd be able to do this good of a job.
Off play action on first down. They get to him as he throws. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Does not get there. Boy, they stopped him just short of the goal line and kept him from getting the 2.
Wisconsin, 54. Indiana, 13.
From inside the 10, here he comes. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.